This is Kathy Biehl of Empowermentunlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of December 10, 2018. Boy, is life over the top these days. The emotions you're experiencing, the dramas that are igniting around you, the stories on the news, all of them have a larger-than-life, aggrandized feel to them. Over the top. A lot of this stuff involves situations that have been simmering for a long, long time, and the heat suddenly went really high, and things are boiling over or erupting into gigantic flames with a palpable, out-of-control vibe. Well, this is certainly not going to calm down. Mercury, the planet that rules how we talk, what we think, and how we get around, is moving into Sagittarius, the sign with all the action, on the 12th. And we're just going to be yakking all the more excitedly, exuberantly, exaggeratedly, if that's even a word. People feel compelled to share, compelled to connect, compelled to tell their side of the story, compelled to pontificate, compelled to have adventures, compelled to have fun, compelled to make jokes, especially when they're not entirely appropriate. This says we're going to be running around wanting to see people, wanting to socialize, maybe wanting to escape, wanting to have fun. And there are some very noticeable undercurrents to this impulse. One is a twist on the nostalgia that generally is high this time of year. An example of this occurred last week when the Rankin and Bass Christmas classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, was aired. And all over Twitter, all over social media, people saw it through modern eyes and said, this is a story about bullying and about it not being okay to be different. And then the arguments began. Well, whatever that was about, don't be surprised to see more of it happening this week. Political rhetoric infusing what had been a childhood tradition that was simple in earlier times and now has become incredibly complicated and politicized. Another is revisiting and moving forward on the deep, dark, secretive issues and the secrets that came to light in the second half of October when Venus was retrograde in Scorpio. She is now traveling back over the territory she was scooching across at that time, and it's highly likely that we'll be figuring out what we're going to do with revelations and secrets that came to light then. And in a more positive spin, assimilating the lesson of self-acceptance and self-love. That was part of that transit. And yet another undercurrent is a weird sense of woundedness, of, oh my God, didn't I deal with this already? A sense of pain that is difficult to identify, pain that feels like it has been with you your entire life, issues that you thought you already resolved, that you cleared up, you cleaned up. And again, these go back on some level to self-acceptance, self-love, and there may very well be a protracted physical health streak to all of this. So you may be feeling like you really, really, really want to go out and do a whole bunch of Christmassy events, and some part of you is going to say, ooh, I don't feel good. So you might be more selective. Or maybe the ooh, I don't feel good part will propel you into running around and doing all the more things. It could go either way. By the weekend, there will be opportunities to stabilize significantly. An opportunity to take responsibility for your heart, your values, your desires, to commit to something that is of great meaning to you, to stabilize your finances, to put a container around a relationship, and in some way to do something with, to do something about all of the information that is flying through your head, flying out of your mouth, flying across your social media screen. Homing thought of the week? Where's the silver lining? Song of the week, I have two. I'm Still Here from Stephen Sondheim's Follies and Elton John's I'm Still Standing. And the image of the week is an air pump blowing up a bouncy castle. You'll find more about all of this in my forecast for last week's Sagittarius new moon, which is posted at my site, Empowermentunlimited.net, where you can also sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me, and more info in my article at medium.com. Always look on the bright side of life, and in the bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, where for as little as $1 a month, you can help a small but growing group of generous people keep Astro-Insight from going behind a paywall. Talk to you next week.